Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the threshold of a brand new year, I invite you to pause, not to think about what the world expects of you, or the noise of other people's opinions, but to look within. Focus on the person staring back at you in the mirror. That person is your greatest responsibility. They are the cornerstone of your future, the designer of your destiny, and the only one capable of truly rewriting the direction of your life. In 2025, I challenge you to make a bold decision. Focus on yourself. Not from a place of selfishness, but from a place of self-respect and preservation. This isn't about rising above others, it's about rising into your fullest potential. You cannot pour into others if you're constantly running on empty. This is the year to fill your own cup through growth, healing, and peace, until the distractions around you lose their power. Let's explore why focusing on yourself isn't just valuable, it's transformative. For years, maybe decades, you've given your time, your energy, and your love to everyone around you. You've been the reliable friend, the giving family member, the diligent worker, and while that speaks volumes about your heart, it can leave you depleted if you never take time to restore yourself. Society often praises selflessness, even to the point of burnout. But I want you to challenge that idea. Ask yourself, who am I without the roles? Without the expectations? Who am I at my core? And once you find the answer, hold on to it fiercely. 2025 isn't about fixing others. It's not about proving your worth to those who fail to see it. It's about becoming unapologetically aligned with the best version of yourself. That means setting boundaries to protect your peace. It means saying no when you're tired. It means walking away from people, places, and patterns that no longer support your growth. Growth is rarely comfortable. When you begin focusing on yourself, resistance will come. People may not understand. They may say you've changed, and that's the point. You're not here to remain the same. You're here to evolve, to stretch, to reach higher. And when that resistance shows up, use it as motivation. Remember, the ones who were comfortable benefiting from your lack of boundaries will be the first to protest when you start creating them. But their discomfort is not your burden. What matters is your commitment to your own evolution. Growth isn't glamorous. It looks like early mornings chasing your goals while the world sleeps. It means staying disciplined when distractions tempt you. It's having the courage to face your fears head-on. Knowing fear doesn't vanish, it weakens through action. Healing is essential in this process. The pain you've been carrying, the unresolved wounds you've tucked away, they won't vanish on their own. Healing takes effort. It's messy, but it's necessary. You cannot build a powerful future on a foundation that's still broken. Whether through therapy, journaling, prayer, or meditation, do the inner work. Until you face it, you'll carry it everywhere you go. Self-focus also means personal development. Read the books, enroll in the classes, learn the skills you've been avoiding. Don't wait for the perfect time. There's no such thing. The only time you truly have is now. Stay curious, stay hungry, and commit to growing every single day. The stronger you become, the more unstoppable you will be. In 2025, guard your energy like it's sacred, because it is. Stop giving your time to people and situations that drain you. Walk away from relationships that leave you feeling depleted. Your energy determines your quality of life. Invest it wisely. Now, think beyond this year. Imagine the person you could be in 5 or 10 years if you made a decision right now to focus on your growth. Picture the confidence, the peace, the opportunities that could blossom if you stopped settling and started striving for more, from yourself, from your relationships, from life. Each step you take in 2025 is more than a resolution. It's a brick in the foundation of your future. Every fear you confront, every boundary you set, every act of discipline is shaping a life aligned with your greatest potential. Remember, the best way to support others is by becoming an example of what self-care and self-love look like. When you prioritize your well-being, you give others permission to do the same. This is your year. not because of fate, but because you're choosing to make it so. Wake up each day with purpose. Commit to yourself, even on the hard days. Stay locked in on your vision. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. That looks like setting real goals and holding yourself accountable. It means taking care of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. It means building a circle of people who elevate you, challenge you, and believe in you. And perhaps most importantly, it's about letting go of the need for validation and trusting your own voice. Yes, failure will come. Plans may fall apart. Mistakes will happen. But failure is not the end. It's the beginning of growth. Every setback is a lesson. What matters most is how you respond. Will you stop, or will you rise? Let's redefine success. It's not about wealth, titles, or praise. True success is alignment. Knowing you're living with purpose. That your life reflects what matters most to you. So ask yourself, what does success look like to me? Not your parents' vision, not society's checklist, yours. And once you know, chase it with everything you've got. Distractions will try to steal your focus. Social media, negativity, toxic relationships. Cut them off. This year, your attention is priceless. Guard it. Direct it toward what actually matters. And while you're on this journey, don't forget gratitude. It's easy to obsess over what's missing, but gratitude grounds you in what's already good. It shifts your mindset from lack to abundance. Start each day with 3 things you're grateful for. It could be small, a quiet morning, a kind word, the sun on your face. Gratitude will change how you see the world and how you move through it. Set boundaries with your phone, your time, and your energy. Say no more often. Create routines that fuel your growth and stick to them. Discipline is the bridge between who you are now and who you're becoming. Letting go will be part of this journey too. Letting go of what's holding you back, of what's no longer meant for you. The past, the people, the patterns, release them. Not everything is meant to last forever. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you trust that what's meant for you will stay. And what isn't will make space for something better. Yes, there will be loneliness sometimes. The crowd may thin. Some people won't understand your choices, and that's okay. This path is yours. The solitude will help you rediscover your voice, your dreams, your passion. In the stillness, you'll remember your power. Know that progress won't always be visible. Most of your growth will happen in silence, without applause. Keep going anyway. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. You are your most important project, your greatest investment, and you are worthy of every ounce of effort it takes to become who you're meant to be. So start. Start now. Start here. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Begin. 2025 is yours, not because the calendar changed, but because you did. As 2025 unfolds, one truth becomes clearer than ever. This is your season. Your season to build, to rise, to dig deep and finally do the inner work that aligns your actions with your purpose. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's not about asking for permission. This is the year where you choose you, fully, boldly, and unapologetically. Because focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. It's not about cutting everyone off or walking through life alone. It's about getting clear on who you are and what you need to thrive. It's about understanding your boundaries, your values, your standards. It's about recognizing that you can't pour into others if your own cup is running dry. You've spent years putting everyone else first, their needs, their dreams, their approval. You've dimmed your light just to make others feel more comfortable in your presence. You've held back, stayed quiet, played small, not because you lacked ability, but because somewhere along the way, you forgot that you matter too. But not this year. This is the year you step into your power, not with arrogance, but with quiet, unshakable confidence. The kind of confidence that comes from doing the work, from healing what hurt you, from facing your own truth without flinching. You stop chasing validation. You stop trying to convince people of your worth. You start living in a way that proves it to yourself. And that's the greatest shift, when you stop needing others to see your value because you've already claimed it for yourself. That kind of self-respect? That's a game changer. Because once you respect yourself, everything changes. Your standards rise. Your circle evolves. Your energy becomes more protected. You no longer tolerate half-effort, lukewarm relationships, or people who only show up when it's convenient for them. You attract what you embody, and in 2025, you're embodying purpose, peace, and progress. But here's the thing. Focusing on yourself isn't just about mindset. It's about movement, because all the affirmations in the world won't matter if you don't pair them with action. In 2025, the gap between where you were and where you want to be is bridged by what you do daily. Not occasionally, not when you feel like it, but daily. Small, consistent steps, every single day. That's the formula. You're not going to wake up one day and suddenly be at the finish line. You're going to build brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice, and some days, those bricks will feel heavy. Progress will feel slow. You'll wonder if it's worth it. You'll question your path, but that's when you lean on discipline. That's when you remind yourself why you started. You didn't come this far to quit. You didn't endure all you've been through just to stop now. Every tough day you push through, every time you show up when it would be easier to check out, you're laying the foundation for the life you've always dreamed of. You're becoming the version of yourself you used to only imagine. And that version of you? That version doesn't rely on motivation alone. That version builds rituals, not just routines. That version schedules rest with the same importance as hustle. That version understands that peace is not found in the absence of problems, but in the presence of purpose. You see, focusing on yourself also means getting crystal clear about your vision. Not just vague wishes, not just ideas that sound good when you're inspired, but a vision so real, so detailed, so personal that it moves you into action when no one's watching. A vision that reminds you, this life is yours to shape. And shaping it will require discipline, grit, perseverance. It will require you to stay focused even when the results aren't immediate. It will ask you to delay gratification, to say no to distractions, to let go of quick fixes that don't align with your long-term goals. That's not easy, but neither is staying stuck. Neither is waking up year after year feeling like you've let yourself down. So choose your heart. Choose the path of growth. Choose the road that stretches you, that challenges you, that pulls you into alignment with the highest version of yourself. And while you walk that road, don't forget the power of self-compassion. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, showing up for yourself, even on the messy days. Speaking kindly to yourself, especially when the voice in your head turns critical. Encouraging yourself like you would a close friend. You've carried the weight of judgment and comparison long enough. It's time to lay it down. Let 2025 be the year you stop punishing yourself for your past and start preparing yourself for your future. Let this be the year you forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the missed opportunities, for the times you settled for less than you deserved. You're not that person anymore. You've grown, you've learned, you've evolved, and that growth is worth honoring. The work you do this year will echo far beyond these 12 months. Because every moment you invest in yourself, whether it's journaling in silence, grinding at 5 a.m., going to therapy, turning down toxic invitations, or setting a new goal, it's all building something that no one can take from you: your character. Character is the foundation of everything you want. It's what carries you through the storms. It's what keeps you grounded when the blessings come. And the blessings will come, but only if you keep going. You've got dreams for 2025, not just dreams, but visions. And those visions need fuel. That fuel is your focus, your faith, and your follow-through. No more starting and stopping. No more doubting yourself into inaction. This year, you finish what you start. So protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. Limit the noise. Unplug when needed. Choose peace over drama. Don't let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. Remember, your energy is your currency. Invest it wisely. Invest it in habits, people, and passions that give you life, not the ones that drain it. And above all, understand this. You are worthy. Not just when you achieve. Not just when others clap for you. Right now, as you are, with your imperfections, with your scars, with your story, you are worthy of love, success, peace, and joy. But you must believe it first. Everything begins with belief. Believe in your power. Believe in your voice. Believe in your future. This is the year you bet on yourself. This is the year you stop watching from the sidelines and step boldly onto the field. This is the year you stop shrinking to fit in and start standing tall to lead. Because the truth is, someone out there is waiting to see what happens when you don't give up. So show them, but more importantly, show yourself.